Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Thursday night, Ohm Field Advantage. Give it a few minutes to get folks in here. So, Miss Wendy.
Yes.
What was your complaint with how I start the show?
We're going to do it different now? Because I don't even see anything on the screen.
Well, refresh, because I see us plain as day.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's interesting.
It is. It is very interesting.
Well, look, there we are.
There we are. What's up, Mike?
What was my complaint?
Yeah, what was your complaint now?
I wouldn't call it a complaint.
Your suggestion, a la mode?
My critique?
Your critique. Ah.
It's constructive criticism.
Okay. So you don't like that I do two intros like that?
Well, I get why you do it. But, like, we used to start the show with the intro, but then it would be all glitchy.
Yeah.
So we talk first, and then we roll the intro, but it's like you start all over again. And I just think it's odd.
Well, I'm
But
odd.
if that's your style, then you just go, you do you, boo.
How about this? I'll just roll the intro, and then afterwards I'll be like, hey,
Well,
what's up? How you doing?
Does that invigorate you?
I like to get the audience invigorated.
I think they all have their own ways of getting invigorated.
Oh. Yes, Wendy is always right. John, you're absolutely right.
I like John.
Yeah. Suck up. Just a suck up.
I'll take it.
Yeah, well. So,
Oh, your
I
Bruins
do not have a
jersey.
Bruins jersey on. I have a Saints
hockey jersey.
on.
I buyed it.
But it's funny you should say that, Danimal, because Bruins are my second favorite hockey team.
Who's your first favorite?
The Red Wings.
Ooh. Yeah, he saw that.
Go
Like,
Patriots.
He
Oh,
has a Saints shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, slinky shirt of every style I've ever
I
seen.
do not have the baseball one. I cannot find the baseball one.
I'll find you the baseball one. I mean, you
Saints
have,
might
like,
do better in
5
hockey.
jerseys.
Oh, look at this, man.
Oh,
Wow. Go Patriots, and Saints might do better in hockey. Wow.
damn.
Wow.
Damn, and Mike seconds the motion.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for Home Field Advantage tonight.
Oh, boy.
We're going. Yeah, I'm a Red Wings fan from back in the 80s, all up through when they had the whole Russian team playing in Detroit. What's up,
I know what
Milo?
you're talking about.
So should we do the intro now?
Why not?
Okay, let's do the intro now. Oh, I forgot I had the intro muted. Let's try this again. Wait.
I can't see anything anyway.
Yeah, it's a blank screen. Everybody's like, what the hell's going on?
I know. I'm like, what am I waiting for?
Let's start this
exactly?
again. Here.
911, what's your emergency?
No, ain't no emergency.
Why did you call 911, sir?
I just thought y'all should know.
Know what, sir? Sir?
The dome is on fire! What you gonna do when it come for you? What you gonna do when it come for you? Two Breeze about to do what he always do. The dome is on fire! What you gonna do when it come for you? What you gonna do when it come for you? Two Breeze about to do what he always do. My team is on!
All hands and feet on the inside. Since season gonna take you for a hell of a ride. Cause the team always dominates Sunday. Better get ready to call sick on a Monday. Drew Brees about to light it up. Other QBs gonna get blown up. Get your cup and raise it higher. Cause now we in the dome.
Is on fire! What you gonna do when it come for you? What you gonna do when it come for you? Two Breeze about to do what he always do. The dome is on fire!
What's up, everybody? Ohm Field Advantage Thursday night. Welcome to the show. Look at that look. You look so adorable over there dancing. I just wanted to share it with everybody.
I didn't know you could do that.
I'm magical like that.
Yeah.
Never trust me with the controls, Wendy.
I am.
You looked
utterly-
fantastic. I thought it was just adorable. You over there dancing away to our theme.
When you roll the intro, that's when I get a chance to like fix my hair and shit.
Well, you were dancing before that. Everybody got to catch a glimpse of you dancing too. You were doing like the Vogue thing. I don't know.
I can't believe you did that to me. Good God.
What's up, T-Volt? Yeah, my team definitely sucked it up this year, but that's all right because you know what? There's always next year. Who dat?
No, I'm not impressed.
Wendy is not impressed. That is right. Wendy is not impressed. So, Wendy,
What?
it's over.
What's over?
The season. All that's
Your
left
life.
now is the Super Bowl. 7 minutes in, I'm in trouble already. Super Bowl, of course, in a week and a couple of days.
Yeah, I saw a countdown clock on NFL.com earlier.
Patriots and the Falcons. I cannot believe that I am bringing myself to utter this phrase. I will utter it right now at the beginning of the show, and then it will not be said again. Go Patriots. I'm with you, LLV. I am rooting Tom Brady all the way. I don't care what team wins the Lombardi every year. I'd like it to be the Saints. Of course, that doesn't happen but once. But I absolutely despise the Falcons. So, go Patriots.
Could I see? Is there a legitimate push to make Super Bowl Monday a holiday?
It's kind of like a running joke. Who is it? Some big company's giving all their employees off Monday. I forget who it was.
Yeah, it's something to do with the Super Bowl, like with sports, like a big sports company, something affiliated, something that made sense.
Yeah.
I saw it and I thought, damn right they should make it.
They should.
Holiday.
Monday should be a holiday after the.
No matter who's playing on Sunday, I usually take Monday off just to sleep. I mean, I watch the game just for the fanfare and the energy.
We usually always do some kind of Super Bowl party. In fact, the only Super Bowl that we did not do a party for was the Saints Super Bowl.
Well, that's because you were glued to the TV the whole time.
Yeah.
Here, you didn't want anybody to mess with your mojo. In fact, I kind of very specifically remember you being like, I don't want anybody here. I want to watch a game. I don't want anybody to throw me off.
Right. Honestly, I just didn't want people to see me crying if they lost. That's what it comes down to.
It was so awesome, though.
Yeah. We got a lot of that stuff to talk about coming up. NASCAR, I just could never get into NASCAR. I don't know why.
Mike asked if we're doing squares.
We are doing squares. We also got something else that we're going to be doing this season for the Super Bowl. And we'll talk about that coming up. We got all kinds of stuff going on tonight.
I don't even know.
I know. See?
You keep these things secret from me.
Well, we didn't get to talk much today.
No, we didn't get to talk much today.
Did you hear the Atlanta radio guy going on about the Pats fans being drunks that live in their mom's basement? Pretty sure he's married to his cousin. I absolutely despise the Atlanta radio guys. I talked before about Steve Gleason. He's huge in Saints folklore, but besides all that, he's got ALS. He's got Lou Gehrig's disease, and the class acts that they are down in Atlanta had the nerve to make fun of him because he's in a wheelchair and talks through a computer. So yeah, I got no respect for Atlanta. Screw them. So,
You're the arch enemy.
I just saw today that Carl Edwards said he's not ruling out a run for this year. That he may go ahead and run this year. So, Tiger Woods is back this weekend. It's amazing to me because Tiger was this phenomenon in golf. Like nobody had ever seen anybody like him, and was just on the pinnacle of just blowing every record out of the water. And then went through that whole thing with his dad dying, and then the divorce and the cheating, and just he has not been the same since, man.
Well, damn, what do you expect?
This is his first. This will be his first tournament, and I think they said 16 months. And he plans on doing, I think, 4 this season. If he can make it through this one, I'll be impressed. But yeah, just complete. His mojo just gone, man. He is just a shell of what he used to be on. Yeah, he's Hacker Woods now. Yeah, and it's a shame because the kid was just. There was nothing like him in golf when he came out, and just. Yeah, it's.
Wow, you never talk about golf.
I love golf.
I know you.
I love playing
clubs.
golf. I like to go out golfing. I just never
I can't
have the
remember the last time you even went
It's been
out.
2 years. I didn't go at all last year.
I don't remember you going here
I
before.
made it out once the year before, and then a few times the year before that. Yeah.
Last time I remember you golfing was at Myrtle Beach.
PJ
Oh,
and
no, you golfed in Florida.
yeah, PJ and I are definitely going out this season.
I didn't know PJ golfed.
Yeah, PJ golfs. So we're gonna try and get Jimmy out. If for nothing else, he can drive the golf cart. That'll be funny. that should be a good time.
I need to bring my video camera for that experience.
So I enjoy golf. When I used to go on a regular basis, I was in the mid 80s, low 90s. So did you see my background today? It was beautiful. I did. I caught the very last few minutes of your show there, LLV. So. Boys that play with their balls need to get a life.
They all kind of play
Well, I can't expect Wendy to do it all the time.
what, play with your balls?
Where's my buddy Albie, by the way?
He's in here.
Is Albie? Albie, please come to the chat. Albie, to the chat, please.
Please report to the front of the building.
I have a little bit of a bone to pick with Mr. Albie.
Yeah, me too.
Well, me first.
You first.
Me first. I know he was here. He may be hiding right now.
He's
What?
here.
He's there. So Albie sent some mail to me this week. Now, Albie told me it was going to go to the vape shop. And I give Albie utmost props on what he sent. Classic. However, slight little thing you didn't consider, Albie, and that would be, what if a customer was there when that got delivered? And what would Jimmy and Leanne's take on that be? So,
I thought it was going to
do you get where this is going, Albie?
Oh, I don't think anybody gets where it's going.
Albie does.
I've never seen such a thing.
I will fill everybody else in here in a minute. I just would like to see what Albie's reaction to what I said is. Oh, Mr. Albie.
He's listening.
Paging Mr. Bearded Wonder. Grandfather time.
He's just going to say, what?
He's ignoring me. I know he
He might
is.
be. He might be.
He's probably feeling bad right now.
He called me, and he's like, I got something at the shop. And I'm like, oh, yeah?
Well,
And he
hold
said-
on.
I can't.
LOL, that's your response?
He said, I can't tell you what it is. I need to send you a picture. And I'm
We
like,
had, Albie,
oh.
what would you say if I said that there was a 61-year-old lady who's been coming to our shop at a regular basis, who actually is an upstanding member of her church when that got delivered? You didn't want Wendy to get it if it went to the house. Well, Albie, good for you. There was no customers there. The mailman dropped it off and said, they're not very discreet, are they? This is what Albie sent to me. BigAssDildos.com. Thank you. Come again. And then, if that's not bad enough, on the shipping label, if I can get it to read there, I like the fact that it says bigassdildos.com, whatever. Attention, extra large dildo department. And then it says, "Hey, dildo lover. Thanks for your order. You're awesome." So
So of course my question.
it comes with this really nice, "You've been pranked." No kidding. Or you just really love dildos. Who could have done it? Tom, that slippery son of a bitch, or Jessica, that fucking bitch? She's always been jealous of you. Regardless, it's time to get them back. And then it goes on to say that I got $10 of free product, that I can send this to somebody else now. Excellent prank, Albie. I think it's awesome.
And what did I ask?
I sent a picture. I said, "Look at what Albie delivered to me," and I sent a picture of this to Wendy. And Wendy's response was, "Is there one really in there? If so, then it's a gift for both of us."
That's not a lie.
They should weigh this thing down, because even the mailman knew there was nothing in it. There's only a piece of paper in it. They should put some kind of weight in there to actually make it feel like something's in it.
Yeah, like just a non-formed, stick of rubber or something. What can I tell you? So I was disappointed because, it was like an empty promise. But, yeah. So, yeah.
So, yes, Albie, very good joke. Awesome. However, probably shouldn't have sent it to the shop, because God forbid we'd have had a customer in there at that time.
Well, hell.
Because the mailman was all about, "Hey, look what I got. They're not really discreet, are they?" And he's holding it up.
Last summer when the Indian Chief and Anti flew out here, they shipped 20 boxes of e-liquid, all labeled with pictures of, like, sadomasochistic women and labels about it being like industrial lube.
Yeah.
And, with like porn.com.
It said assplay.com.
Every single sticker.
Yeah.
On every box, and
there was like 13 boxes too.
There were 20 boxes.
20 boxes, yeah.
And they were stacked up on my front porch for probably a couple hours, so all my neighbors got to see them too. And I came home and I was like, "What the hell, man?"
Sharon, Wendy, there's no telling what you're getting in the mail now.
Oh, I know, all bets are off.
So Albie, once again, classic brother. That's awesome. Thank you very much. It was a very good laugh.
I didn't even know such a thing existed.
It's okay. It's coming. Albie's gonna get his just dues. He'll be very surprised when it happens. So
he won't see it coming.
He won't. I see what you did there. All right, let's get into the week that was, Wendy.
Okay.
All right. So, not that picture. So, of course, the big thing was the playoffs. After the Patriots beat the Steelers, Ben now says he's going to take the offseason to evaluate and consider all of his options. He's not sure if there's going to be a next season. I'm kind of 50-50 on this. The man's been hurt every year for the last 4 or 5 years. Maybe it is time to retire, but damn. Just this year I started to appreciate what he was doing as a quarterback. So, yeah. Maybe it's time. And, of course, the other big news is Green Bay. We're going to run the table. Maybe not. Green Bay got trumped by Atlanta. So I, of course, had to pull up some awesome Atlanta memes. Maybe if Aaron Rodgers had Allstate instead of State Farm, he'd have been better protected from mayhem like this. I thought that was pretty good. Of course, he had been in the talks the last few weeks of the season of being the MVP. He might get the MVP. Probably not. I should flip these a little quicker. There's a lot of lag. That moment when MVP stands for making vacation plans. He'll be sitting on the couch right next to me.
What an expression.
So you know all this issue going on with Rodgers and his family, right? He hasn't talked to his mom and dad and brothers and all that.
No.
Yeah, it's some big long story, but basically he hasn't talked to any of his family in like 2 years. So I thought this one was kind of funny too. So going into the Super Bowl, one of the first times that this has happened in Super Bowl history, the top-ranked defense is meeting the top-ranked offense. I think that puts the potential out there for being a rather fantastic game. You guys know I'm a defensive fan. Defense wins games. Go Patriots. Let's see. So the other big thing that's in the Patriots' favor is, although the Falcons are the number one offense in the league, the teams who had led the league in scoring are now 1-5 in the Super Bowl since 2000. So that plays more into their favor. The other thing, of course, is this. Everybody knows Tom Brady, one of the greatest. I'm not going to say the greatest. I'm going to say one of the greatest. He has never lost to the Falcons in his 17-year career. The matchup with Brady and Ryan, Brady has 2 wins against Brian's none. And that'll give you some of the stats right there. Getting into the Super Bowl, that's right. Offense wins games, defense wins championships. Absolutely, Albie. Getting into the Super Bowl, this Tom Brady sets the record with 7 times playing in the Super Bowl. This is even more impressive to me, including his time as assistant coach. Bill Belichick will be in his 10th Super Bowl. That's 19.6 of all, almost 20% of all the Super Bowls that have been played. Belichick has been in a coaching situation in one way or the other. The 11 of the last 12 Super Bowl winners have worn the white jerseys, with the exception of being, of course, Green Bay wore green when they won. I believe Patriots are going to be white, and the Falcons are wearing their red jerseys. So, again, go Patriots.
When did you have time to dig this all up?
Hey, this is my show. Of course I would dig all this stuff.
I'm impressed. I've seen that one.
This is pretty accurate, though.
I think you're right.
I think this is fairly accurate. The Browns. Of course, we can't have a show without bringing the Browns into it. The Browns have the most former players playing in the Super Bowl than any other team. The Browns actually have 5 players from their team who will be playing in the Super Bowl. If you can't make it with the Browns, go with the second team. Getting away from football, of course, everybody knows Mary Tyler Moore passed away yesterday. I'm not so depressed or emotional about this because I was never a Mary Tyler Moore fan. I never really watched her show. Plus, she was.
Come on.
It just wasn't my thing. I was never into the Mary Tyler Moore thing. So yeah.
But it's sad.
Yeah.
Are you even sad?
People die.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm not. This doesn't have the effect on me like Prince dying or who was the last couple people that died, Carrie Fisher and stuff like that. Because I was fans of theirs. It's Mary Tyler Moore. She was at 70. What do you expect her to do?
She was 80.
She was 80. See, even worse.
My mom is 70.
She gained a few years. So, it is sad. For folks that, like Mary Tyler Moore, I'm sure, feel more emotional about it than me, but
I think, what it is with celebrities sometimes, a lot of people kind of, when they hear they die, they have a frozen image of them in their mind when they were like in their prime. And then it's like, you feel like, wow, that's crazy, they couldn't have possibly been old enough. And then you look and you find out they're 80 and it's like, oh, damn.
Hold All Tick says he went through puberty with Mary Tyler Moore. Listen,
really?
We don't want to hear about your spank bank, brother.
Hey, now. She's pretty, though.
I did hear one stat this morning that I thought was kind of interesting. The Mary Tyler Moore show spawned Lou Grant as a spinoff. Lou Grant was the first show that had a longer time period than the show it spun from. Lou Grant, Mary Tyler Moore show was only a half hour. The Lou Grant show was an hour. They were the first spin-off to have a longer time slot than the show they spun off from.
Really?
Yeah. I
thought you were going to say that the show lasted longer.
No.
That's an interesting statistic.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best I could come up with. Sorry. So there's been a lot of talk about Mayweather and McGregor having a fight. They finally agreed to it. I'll let it speak for itself. $500 million fight coming up. McGregor, Mayweather, Rock'em Sock'em Robot fight.
What?
That's about the only way this fight's ever going to happen. They're not going to be able to come to terms, and it's just it's not going to get signed. I think Mayweather, even if the price was right, would not do this.
Why?
And Mayweather's a boxer, and a damn good boxer. But what the hell's he going to do once McGregor gets him on the ground?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't McGregor also a boxer?
No, McGregor fights MMA.
Oh.
So.
Well, can they even fight each other?
Anybody can fight if they agree to it, signs for it. So.
Wow.
And then of course this week's coffee stat for you. I don't know. It's been kind of like tradition now. I try to find a new coffee one for you every week. So in the last big news from this week, of course, they had the Pennsylvania tax rally at Harrisburg this past Monday. I did not get to attend as much as I wanted to. Still was dealing with the cough. I didn't want to be there coughing and hacking while people were trying to talk. But this is very telling of what has been going on in the state of Pennsylvania. And I'm going to get rid of all these other pictures here, so bear with me while I do that. So that this picture stands out by itself. Dun, 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 dun. But the picture that is showing here, come on, Mary Tyler Moore, get off my screen.
Stretch it out.
The picture that is showing here is from the very first PA vape tax rally. And as you can see, this is shop owners. This is just shop owners. As you see, they were all up on the stairs, going up the side stairs, completely full. This is what it has been reduced to. That is what happens when a third of the vape shops in your state close because of taxes. It's sad. It is a sad showing.
However,
that is what has happened to our state.
Well, I don't disagree with you, but the forecast Monday was awful. Now, we didn't end up getting a lot of it, but I think some people may have been inhibited by the worry that we were going to get a lot of snow.
I'm sure that may have played a tad bit into it, but not as much as you think. A lot of that is really due to the fact that a third of the vape shops in the state of PA have shut down.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree
and
with that at all.
I got to briefly talk to Kenny. I was going to go with Kenny to it, and like I said, just with the cough that I had going on, I just didn't want to risk being up there behind the speakers and coughing and hacking and carrying on. So I did not get to go. But my buddy Kenny, God bless him, stuck around, ended up talking. I'm looking for his post here real quick. Ended up talking to a few folks. My man Kenny, where are you at?
Are you trying to find him in the picture?
No, I'm trying to find his post.
Oh.
Maybe it was on his page and it wasn't there. Give me a second. Kenny got to stick around with a few other folks and talk to some. Okay, here you go. So some good news. Yesterday after rally, we met the representatives Gerald Murley, Eddie Day, Polshinsky, who was highly advocating against vaping originally, and Senator Yudichak, all of whom were originally against vaping and for taxation. They have all agreed, after about 2 hours of talking, to co-sponsoring new legislation being introduced so we can 100% count on them. They are all Democrats and stated that you may share this information with other legislators who may be on the fence and still completely against the tax bill. So God bless Kenny for sticking around, and I'm glad that they were able to sit down and actually convince some folks that were opposed to see the light and realize that this 40% tax, you know, taxing $0 gets you $0. So it, you know, just I hope something comes of this. I'm not holding my breath. I just saw today I got a message that came in. I think it's Hawaii is now banning any outside sales of vaping products. Nothing coming in via mail. And there's like they're putting like a 90% tax on what is being sold there, and just So I didn't get the whole details of it, and I'll fill you guys in next week. But states are out to get us, folks. We've been saying it. It's, you know, nothing's changed.
It's a revenue stream. They want to tap into it.
Well, it definitely is. So
Oh, we better knock on wood, Mike.
on to yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. So
Whatever happened with the flavor ban in Jersey? Did that ever get off the ground?
no, they knocked that down. Yeah.
Oh.
Off to some better news. This is the best picture I saw all week. My buddy Jimmy relaxing in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic.
What's the name of the place?
I don't know. I just
Punta Cana.
is Cana? I thought it was Canta. It's
No,
Cana?
I don't.
Okay, look, Jimmy's in the Dominican Republic on a beach while I'm here freezing my ass off, and I couldn't be happier about that. I'm so glad that him and Leanne got away and actually got a vacation from work. They just left everything in mine and PJ's hands, and that is a big deal for Leanne, because Leanne is, for lack of a better term, a control freak, and as she should be, because it's her business. So for her to just say, okay, look, we're going to go. I'm so happy for them. They actually called today, did some FaceTime with me and PJ at work today, and they're actually extending their vacation. But, you know, I think this picture right here sums it all up. Wowzer leg. Jimmy is now the Dolphin Whisperer. I think that picture is awesome. Good.
It brought a tear to my eye.
Good for them.
I want to swim with dolphins.
Yeah. They deserved it. They really, really did. And they keep telling Wendy and I we need to go the next time. They wanted us to go this time. It just wasn't feasible with Wendy's mom and all being in the hospital. But definitely next time we're going to make the trip with them. And so that just absolutely was awesome that they're away and having a good time, and that they're actually going to extend it and stay longer. So why we're here in the cold, Wendy?
Yeah, we're here in the cold.
Is it true that Infamous is no longer being distributed in New Jersey? No, that is not true.
Where
Did you hear that, Mike?
It was snowing here a little bit earlier too. Like flurries.
Mike, hit me up on Facebook. Fill me in what you're talking about, brother. But anyway, moving right along.
Donald Trump. Trump told you that?
Trump. What's up, John Q? What's up, brother? Danimal, you been to the dolphin thing there in Punta Cana?
No way. So is there like an?
I don't swim though. That's the problem.
I don't. Is it that deep? Like when
I
you go
don't
in?
know. Will the
like
dolphins save me if I start drowning, Wendy? Or will
I
they
don't
just
know.
laugh at me?
You could just start like flailing and see what happens.
Will I be raped like the guy on that Facebook thing where the dolphin jumps up on him?
I don't think so.
If I start drowning?
No.
Dolphins-
You could wear the little floaties.
Dolphins scare me.
Wear the floaties.
They taste very good though, depending on what tuna you
Get out
buy.
of here. You
Dep-
don't eat dolphins.
Well, depending on what tuna you buy.
No, you don't eat the dolphins.
Some of it's not dolphin safe, Wendy.
It's tuna.
So,
It's 70. You're in Florida, right?
wow. Albie, you suck.
Ay, 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 ay.
I have to wear a life. See, but the thing is, here's the problem. I almost drowned when I was 5, and I know it's all in my head. I've had people try to teach me to swim. I've had them teach me in every method known to man. I've had been thrown in and say, sink or swim, and I sunk. And I've had people, like I said, every method possible to try and teach me to swim, and I'm fine until I get into water over my head, and then I just panic. Heights I can do. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of the dark. Water scares me. So, suck it up. So we do have a playoff fantasy football thing going on right now, Wendy.
Okay.
And just so folks know, I'm still in second place. Look at that. Damn, I'm proud of myself.
Aren't you special?
I am. Danimal, there's no way I could beat Danimal. He's got players that are carrying over from the last weeks, and you get double points for those. Most of my team came from Green Bay, who are no longer there. So yeah, Danimal's going to beat me. So my objective now is just to remain in second place. Dolphin tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken, except
Frog legs taste like chicken.
frog legs are awesome. Got a great pic of your wife losing her bikini while doing the Superman with the dolphins. You should post that in our group, Danimal.
No, you don't have to do that.
Okay, so somebody asked about the football squares. We are going to be doing the Super Bowl squares. I will be posting that up here shortly. We also have I don't remember if we did this last year or not. I think we did. But in case we didn't, we do have something else that we're going to be doing this season for the football or for the Super Bowl. And basically it is just a straight up guess for all this. All these questions regarding the Super Bowl, it's just a proposition pool. It's a coin toss. The first team to score. First team scored TD. Both teams scored the first quarter, yes or no. Last team to score. More total points in the first half, second half. And it's a bunch of different questions. And you get 1 point for everyone you get right. Lose a point for everyone you get wrong. Tiebreaker is the total points scored in the Super Bowl. I
remember this game.
I thought we did this last year, but I couldn't find last year's.
Well, you know why you couldn't find it?
Why?
Because you didn't use a fill-in-the-blank thing. You had people...
We made one. We did it on our page.
And people posted in comments, and I had to make a spreadsheet out of it.
All right. Well, this will be much easier for you than this season,
well, it looks
Wendy.
like I don't have to do a damn thing.
It looks like, yeah. Looks like just, it'll do it itself.
So people just create an account and just go click.
Yep, I'll put all the info up in our group. That gives roughly a week to be able to get this all filled out.
What kind of tie options? There's no way anybody could tie, right? Or could they?
Yeah, tiebreaker. I said is right here. The total points scored in the Super Bowl.
I didn't. I tuned you out there. Sorry. I was just trying to figure out how much work it was going to be for me.
You're only here because you support Vaping Underground. Well,
Aww.
I appreciate that.
Not because you like us or anything?
Hopefully we can convert you to be an OFA fan. We're not all sports.
Well,
just the very first part of the show.
We are a sports vaping show. Well.
Because YouTube sucks. I thought maybe we sucked. I wasn't sure what you were getting at there. I was like, we'll convert you. Stick around. Well, thank you, Tiger, for supporting VU Live. I appreciate that. Our show, our beginning emphasis of the show is definitely sports. It's Home Field Advantage. That's kind of our thing. But we're not all about sports. We're about other things. We talk about a lot. So, speaking of which, do you want to give a mom update?
Yeah, like Wendy's story time has now been converted to the status of Wendy's mom in the hospital.
The mom update.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so she's been in the transitional care unit now since last Tuesday. I watched her walk for the first time, yesterday. She got up and walked to the corner of her room and back, which was pretty damn amazing.
Yeah, considering
Considering I haven't seen her on her feet in like 2 weeks.
Wendy is really low. Wendy, turn your mic up, woman.
I can't turn it up. I'll just move it closer
There
to
you
my
go.
mouth. But yeah, being that she was bedridden in the hospital for the last week and, was really unsure of her footing, for her to actually be able to stand and walk, I mean, that means that the therapy's working. So she still has another 2 weeks or more to go until she gets out. But she's going in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely.
The good news is, no more crank calls at 4 in the morning with her calling neighbors saying that she's in crisis and things. So I'm really happy about that. Anytime she's getting any kind of meds, I'm like, okay, Mom, now don't be calling people at 4 in the morning and telling them you're bleeding to death. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, she has no memory of some of the crazy things that she did and said when she was really, really in the throes of all of this. But yeah, she's real optimistic. Somehow, though, in all of this, I have become the primary caregiver, which wasn't supposed to happen, but it makes me more glad that I took this semester off for my master's so that I could not divide my attention. And if I'm not down there and I'm not working, I'm running up to her house, which is 2 hours north of here, to gather things and just kind of get things ready for her to go home. So it's a process. Well, she fired one of my sisters, basically. I had one sister who was willing and able to take FMLA for 12 weeks, but she burned her bridges early just by being too overkill. And my mom's already done with her. She's like, I don't want her at my house. I'll take you for what I can get.
She meant well, though. She's
just very
She's just over the top. That's the problem.
unpredictable, abrasive, defensive, argumentative. She's really tough to be around for long periods of time. Even for me, as her sibling.
I had an ex-wife that was like that.
You can divorce. You can. I guess you could disown your kid, but I mean, we're talking about a 49-year-old woman. And here I am, the baby, the little sister, the kid, basically taking over everything. So, but that's just it, John. I'm like very low key. Whatever she needs, I get it. Very quietly. There doesn't need to be an argument.
Yeah.
I'm one of those, give a little, get a little kind of people. I can get what I need by being nice, not by being an asshole. I can be an asshole, but it really takes a lot for me to go there, So I have to go in and observe a therapy session so I can see what the process looks like, so that when she does go home, I know exactly what to do. So the 2-week countdown clock is on, but we'll know more tomorrow. Case management is meeting and talking about her case. They may keep her a little longer because she won't have a 24/7 caregiver. So,
Yeah.
she fessed up to them today that she fired her own kid from the job. And they're like, oh, well then, we don't know if we feel okay with letting you leave in 2 weeks. You might need to stay 3 weeks. So I told her, I said, it's better you don't lie. You need to be honest. So, yeah, we're getting there. I picked up 1 month's worth of her mail today to take down to her tomorrow in the hospital and have her go through all of it. Oh. It's a tote like this wide and this tall, packed with mail. There's so much stuff that needs to be done.
Well,
Because we're still on the heels of my dad's passing, and there's so much that was left unfinished. And she was expecting a lot of things to come in the mail, like life insurance.
it goes without saying, I'm really just proud of you of how much you've picked up the reins with all this, and
I'm doing what I need to do.
So
She made me who I am, so it's time for me to step up and take care of her. I am bound and determined to get her not only on her feet, but running circles around her house and getting back behind the wheel of her car, driving, being independent.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to a time when, like, I meet her at the mall to shop, and where she drives down here to visit us, and where I'm not worried about her every minute.
Yeah, she is actually at Lehigh Valley, so.
My mommy.
But well, let's take it on to a little bit brighter notes, and how about we talk about one of our sponsors? We'll start out with Sinking Ship. Kenny was supposed to be on the show tonight.
Was he?
He stood me up, and I'm not sure why. But hopefully Kenny will be on next week.
That's my mommy. That was a long time ago, of course. But I show that to the people in the hospital because, they just see an old woman, and I'm like, that's who you're dealing with. Just because her hair is not brown anymore doesn't mean that she's not going to kick your ass. So. Yep.
Your mom scares me still.
My mom scares me.
Kenny's still scared because he has a bone to pick with him.
Oh,
over.
yeah. You still have to ask him why he was laying all suave in his bed.
No, he was going to come on. We were going to talk about the PA tax rally and what have you. So, we'll talk to him next week. I'd like to get more of how that whole business went with him getting to sit down and talk to the senator, or not the senators, the representatives at the House. That was a pretty big deal, especially considering the fact that that same day was the day that they were having the talks of what prisons they were going to close here in the state of PA, and everybody seemed to be tied up with that. But anyway, so Sinking Ship. Nice, John. We will talk about that here coming up too. Sinking Ship. Kenny, of course, is the gentleman that we were talking about earlier that got to speak with those congressmen and the Sinking Ship line. A lot of folks in here have tried and love. The SOS is, of course, their take on the Runts Candy. Abyss, I keep telling you guys, one of my top 3 all-time favorite custards. It's a blend of 15 different vanillas, spices, and nutty undertones, and they're all mixed together, just perfectly blended. Sparrow is his take on a strawberry, chocolate-covered strawberry. I'm sorry. Perfect Storm is a chilled peach rings. And when I was sick, Kenny said, dude, you need to start vaping some Perfect Storm. That'll help clear you right up. And it did. It cleared up my sinuses. I will say that. The Black Pearl is a vape that I wish I could vape. I've tried it. It is really good. I just can't do pineapples. It's a pineapple custard. It's one of the only pineapple custards I've ever even heard of. A lot of folks really do like it. I just can't do the pineapple thing, which really, really sucks, because I have tried it and it is good. But that is from our fine friend Kenny at Sinking Ship Vapor Company. And what are we doing for Sinking Ship, Wendy?
We are going to do one winner for a 60 mil for something like $3.
Hold all 6. We did ask him that the last time he was on the show, and I forget what he said, but we'll ask him next week. Hold that question for next week.
Oh, I wish I could remember. He did answer that too.
He said there was a way that he came up with it. It was actually purely by accident, but I don't remember how he said it. So, as John has pointed out before, basically what it comes out to is he charges you 27 cents for a 60 mil and $2.99 to ship it. So, that you can't beat that, for 60 mil. Come on, man. Especially a good quality 60 mil. No, what is up? So yeah.
No, I just got your email.
So you're bringing up the random?
I am. Hold on a second. I have to grab my chatter.
Why, John, that you are right. That is 326. And I bet you didn't even need to use Common Core math for that, did you?
Nah. I don't know what that math is. That is weird math.
I know. It's just ugh.
If it ain't broke, don't.
I saw so many political memes this week that were spot on, funny, thought-provoking, and I don't want to bring them on the show because I don't want to get into any kind of political thing here on this show, regardless of which way you go, whether you're pro or anti-Trump. This country, man, is just... I can't think of any time in history, in any history that I've experienced, that our country has been so polarized and just wow, yeah. I don't even want to get started on it. Let's just grab the randoms and see who won, Wendy. Why don't we do that? Why, of course, Jay. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Let's bring this up. The winner of the sinking ship is who, Wendy?
Can't you see it?
I don't remember how many you said.
Tiger 13 US.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I I had to flip back to one of our pick'ems where you actually lost, and the guy didn't watch the show, and my mom was in the hospital. I never told him that he won, and I offered him the other one as a prize because Kraft doesn't do it anymore. Are you hearing me? Because I usually do two.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Okay. Yes. Yes, really, you.
See?
Congratulations.
See? And you didn't like our show.
She didn't say she doesn't like
I
her
know.
show.
I'm just giving her a hard time.
All right. If you are
Cheech,
interested-
how have you been? I haven't seen you around in forever. You're definitely making up for lost time.
Oh, it's a he. I don't know why I thought you were a she, because I know another tiger that is a she. Anyway, since nothing...
Nice, Daryl.
He hates YouTube. He doesn't hate...
I know. I was
Vaping
just
Underground.
giving him a hard time.
No, John Q said something.
David, you may have made the list. I just don't think I clipped it all.
Exactly. Well, that makes me feel even better about the nice things you said about me.
David, you were...
Right, because of Tiger. You might not have been chatting.
Yeah, you might not be
Time.
chatting. You're not on the list. But now you'll be because you just chanted.
Yeah.
Well, David, that is... Or Cheech, that is the good thing about us with the new link here. Your ban has been lifted. Make good use of it, brother. Enjoy it. Stick around a little longer this time.
Okay, so Tiger, what I need you to do is shoot me an email with your screen name, real name, and that you won sinking ship. All I do with that is forward it to Kenny, and Kenny emails you with the information to claim your 60 mil.
Tiger, if you're into custards, man, I highly, highly recommend that Abyss, man.
But you don't need to pick your flavor and your nick or anything on your email, because I don't need that for this. You pick it when you claim it.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
stuff.
my throat is all gooky.
What's up with your throat?
I don't know. And for anyone who didn't win, obviously, the rest of you, please feel free to use the code OFA. What the heck is the code? I had it remembered there for a second, and then I just lost it. Ohm Field 20. Ohm Field 20. For 20% off.
So, Wendy,
Yes.
what would you like to chat about now, darling?
I have no idea. You're the host with the most.
You know, we talked about that new show that we started watching last week, This Is
yeah.
Us.
Yeah. How we, watched the entire first season in, 2 days.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. I started watching one without you. a new series. Actually, it's the second. The second season just started.
What's the show?
Outsiders, it's called. Is anybody in here familiar with that show?
Yeah.
Um,
I saw some.
I know you saw.
previews for it.
I know you saw the previews. Yeah.
I didn't know this was the second season.
Yeah. The second season just started this week. I'm on the first season. It's definitely. It's different. It's different than any other show on TV. Basically, what it's about this clan called the Ferals. That's their name, Ferals. They pretty much have their own language, their own law. They live up on this mountain. They make moonshine. There is a they're like hill folk. There is a big coal vein that's running through their land, so this coal company wants to kick them out, and I'm only 3 shows into it, but it's extremely good so far.
Is it set in like modern times?
Yeah, it's modern times. Yeah, it's Albie's family. But the dude that played Opie in Sons of Anarchy is one of the main characters in it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll have to I have to backtrack it, let you watch the show and see, but.
Interesting.
The Hunted show, PJ and I were talking about Hunted at work. I didn't get to see it yet, but he's been watching it, and I don't know, man. David Morris is one of my all-time favorite actors. That man does not get enough credit. The Hunted show, basically, do you know what that is, Wendy?
The what show?
Hunted?
No.
Okay, so basically they have a team of, like, ex-FBI, ex-CIA, private investigators, like this whole group of people, and they have 15 different groups who are trying to hide and go off the radar from these people, and if they can go 28 days without getting caught, they win X amount of dollars. To me, it would be, for me, it would be easy to do that. Like, I guess they give him a ATM card that has $500 on it. Well, every time they use the ATM card, they get access to the freaking video. They know exactly where they are. I would sell that damn ATM card. I'd sell it to somebody for $200. Say, I would use it. The one group got caught, PJ said, because they went to the bus station and bought a ticket to Atlanta, and of course, when they got off the bus in Atlanta, they were waiting for them. I'd buy a bus ticket to Atlanta and not get on the freaking bus. Let them think I'm going to Atlanta. I don't know. To me, it seemed an easy premise to beat. Maybe I'm wrong. So, let's see what else everybody's saying here. Taboo. I have not seen Taboo yet. That does sound like it would be a great show. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. I did also start watching Frontier, which is a new show on Netflix. It's only six episodes right now, but it's set back in the fur trappers, when the fur trapping was big back in the late 1600s, early 1700s, and like the fur trapper wars that were going on at that time. You would kill strangers and live in their house. You win. There you go. All right, John wins.
Too funny.
250,000. That's it for 28 days. Pfft, I'm not even interested anymore.
Is that per person? Is it one winner, or is it a pair of people that win? Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too. Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of being off the grid when you have 20 different cameras following your every move. Yeah.
No, I haven't watched Alone. I don't think I've even heard of that.
But I think you, just knowing the flavors of shows that you like, I think that you would definitely be into Outsiders. Oh, Shameless is one of my all-time favorite shows. Wendy has not seen the last 2 seasons. I'm caught completely up. Shameless is... If you guys have not watched Shameless, you need to watch it. It lives up to its name. So...
Yeah, I want to get back into that. don't want any spoilers. I missed. Well, wait, was that Cinemax?
Showtime.
Showtime.
Yeah.
We stopped. We cut off all of our premium channels on our DirecTV because it was just getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we watched it religiously up until that point, and we meant to start watching it online, but we didn't. And I was like, well, I guess it's just another series that I'm never gonna finish.
Shameless is crass, crude, rude, obnoxious, vulgar, and funny as hell.
Wow. Huh. Do they stay out there indefinitely? Like, is there a time limit? Like,
I saw that show. It used to be called Bear Grylls.
wow. Oh. I saw something about that. Hold on, ticks.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. If they're bringing back Breaking Bad or not. I had seen something like a year ago that the guy who wrote Breaking Bad was writing new episodes that started out with Walt being in prison because it never actually showed him dying. You just assumed he died. I don't know how true that is, though.
I'm waiting for Prison Break.
It's called Fixing Good. Good one, Mike. Yeah, Vince Gilligan.
Oh.
However, I will say Better Call Saul is better than I thought it was going to be. Fixing Good.
Pammy's my girl.
I see what you did there.
I can't wait to see how they bring Michael back. How they explain that away, where he's been for all these years and all that good stuff. Can't wait.
Who gets caught? No, see, that's not what I'm saying, the animal. I'm saying that's what supposedly the premise is supposed to be. That's not how Breaking Bad ends.
It's just another. Isn't the gaming the dark one?
What the hell is this YouTube gaming? Yeah, it's the dark version of it. Instead of having the whole white page where everything kind of
hate the
blends.
white
Yeah, I hate the
page.
white page. So if you hit that link for the dark version, your page is dark. You can read chat much better.
You know,
So-
Pammy, this will maybe surprise you. I have a collection. Well, my son does for Christmas. So far, I got him 3 authentic, signed Prison Break actor autographs, 8x10s. So far he's got a little collection going. Every year I get him a new one. He's the big fan. He's the one who got me hooked. So at Christmas he was he's like, I know what this is, but I don't know who it is. He's like, is it Super A? Is it this one? Is it that one? I'm like, just open it. So yeah. He's easy then. It's like, okay, I just need to figure out who doesn't have yet. Oh, brother. What are you up to over there?
I'm just, working on show stuff.
Ah.
So, we did say that the Super Bowl is in how many days, Wendy?
Well, the countdown clock I thought I saw on NFL.com didn't seem right to me.
It's in 10 days.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 days.
Do you know what's in 9 days, Wendy?
No.
You don't?
Alden's birthday?
I will give you a hint.
What?
It'll be the 4th one. Right? 4th?
The 4th what?
Anniversary?
Of?
Really? Really?
What?
Really?
What?
John put it in the room.
No. We started doing our show in August.
No.
Yes?
Country Pammy just put it in the room.
Oh, that anniversary. I thought you meant our anniversary.
No,
I was-
Samad Envy 4th anniversary show, February 4th at 8 p.m. As you can read right there, I'll read it off. They are giving away tickets to the Miami Vape Convention for 2 from Fugging Vapor, 43-inch 4K Smart TV from Vapor Joe, Sony PS4 bundle from Yeti Vape, and a ton more. And I can officially say this, Infamous is in on it. We're going to be doing some nice prize packages, and we are also going to be. There's a big announcement coming up from Infamous here that we'll be able to hopefully have it ready in time for the show. No, it starts at 8 o'clock. Vaping Watch is doing a watch and 3 full T-Max lines. It's an Nvidia watch, I believe.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
so make sure you guys check it out. You know, the past 3 anniversary shows are stuff of legend. Not quite a BOGO sale, but something good. The last 3 shows have been stuff of legend. They've been fantastic. They've been funny.
They get better every year.
The stuff that they give away, the amount of giveaways that they do for it, they're just amazing. Nice, Pammy.
Is it posted, Pammy? I have to go look at it. I've been super busy today. I haven't had a chance to scroll Facebook.
So yeah, that'll be a week from this Saturday.
Wow.
Wendy and I will definitely be in a room. And I don't know if we can talk Jimmy and Leanne into coming on to Mod Envy and talking a little bit about Infamous. If not, then I will probably do that. Depends. It depends on what time the Infamous giveaway takes place. I'm hoping it's earlier in the night and not 3 in the morning.
Well, it could be. I mean, I bet we'll be up anyway, but still, that doesn't mean everybody will.
So yeah. There you go. Good deal, Sean. I'm hoping Albie wins the trip to Miami, to be honest with you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, exactly, John. You lost out on the Xbox. Fuck you. Draw the next name. Steve.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Absolutely not. But thank you for playing. But yeah, it's going to be a great show. I can't wait. It's always a good time. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Speaking of Infamous, there are a couple of really great announcements that are going to be coming from Infamous in the next couple weeks. That we're really excited about, and I'd like to fill you guys in on some of them. You know, we've talked about the Fallen line before, and there's a big announcement coming in regards to that, and then there's a big announcement in regards to another one of our lines, Lowbrow, and then some other stuff. So
When they get back.
shouldn't it be announced on this show? We might do it on this show. We might do it in a group. I don't know yet. So Danimal's gonna start his Super Bowl drinking after midnight. Nice. Let's see this, Miss Pammy.
Look at you, Pammy. Damn,
Wow, Pammy, can I steal that and show it to the group?
I don't think she's ready to share it yet. Are you waiting?
Well,
to
she
get-
just shared it in the room.
No, but she didn't publish it anywhere else yet.
Okay, I was gonna put it on the show here.
I love it.
Yeah, that looks fantastic, huh?
Nice. It looks really good. Excellent.
So yeah, I can show it. Good. Here, let me put it up real quick. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Let's give this due justice and let it take up the whole screen. So there you go. Mod Envy 4th anniversary show Saturday, February 4th at 8 p.m. Vaping Watch will be giving away one Nvidia Reserve 52mm watch, credit for $50 off a $55 order. 3 winners will get the T-Max full line.
Nice.
Pammy, does that say 34 30 mils?
What? Wow.
Is that what that says? 31, 34?
It looks like 4. Somebody wins. 3 people win that?
Wow.
For $20. That's amazing.
That's fan-freaking... That's like... Congratulations, you can now open up your own vape shop. That's awesome. Good for T-Max, man.
Wow. That's awesome.
I am embarrassed to admit this, and I'm sorry for this. I have yet to try T-Max. I don't know why. I just have not tried it yet.
Yeah, I can't recall you trying it.
No.
I mean, you'd remember more than I did. But damn.
So, yeah, good, man. That's just awesome, man. Good for them. Like I said, everybody, the sponsors for the show and other vendors who participate in it just seem to go over the top with this. Somebody just said Lonnie will see that and go nuts. Lonnie last year, I think it was last year, Lonnie gave out 50 bottles. It was like 50 bottles of the. Oh my God. I had it right there on the tip of my tongue.
Was it bottles or was it?
No, it was
the
bottles.
whole set?
50 bottles of Jazzy Boba. There you go, the Boba line. And then also 50 bottles of the Golden Ticket. Yeah, just like, it's like, everybody wins. And yet, all that stuff given out, and I still didn't win a damn thing.
Well, I imagine it'll be more complicated because, a lot's changed in the last year with giveaways as far as...
Nice, John. I was going to do the same thing, actually.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tiger, hold on, Tiger. It says, I won something and I tried to figure out, go to her to claim it. Piff.
Just send me an email.
Yeah, Tiger, all you gotta do is email us at Ohm Field, if you're talking about us, Ohm Field Advantage Show at gmail.com, and then we will forward your info to Kenny, and Kenny will email you and give you details of how to claim whatever it is. So.
Yep, you don't need to pick your flavor or your nick. You just need to send us an email from your email.
Right,
so that I can
right, John? I think you and me are due, John.
I can forward it to Kenny.
I think I should win the TV, John, and you should win the watch or the Miami trip or something like that.
And then Kenny will contact you, and he will give you whatever information you need to claim your sinking ship.
Danimal's already got his wife taking pictures. So, we will get you taken care of, Tiger. Don't worry.
Yep, it's not that complicated.
Why
I
don't we-
just really need a winner's email so I know it's you and I can forward it.
Yeah, same here. See, John, I was in the same boat. I was like, oh, he's giving away 100 bottles. I gotta win one. Nope.
Great, the odds are in your favor.
Nope. the odds aren't in your favor when you got freaking 2,000 people watching. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I am just, I don't even want to say it. Knock on wood. That's,
Yeah, I won once way back at the
yeah,
beginning,
same here, Sharon.
And you won once.
99% of the time I piff whatever I win anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, anymore. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
you really need anything.
So,
now.
speaking of winning and doing giveaways,
Mhm.
how about we pick another awesome vendor?
How about Liberty?
How about Liberty? I was going to do Rocket Sheep. I just pulled Rocket Sheep up, but I'll go to Liberty,
We can
Wendy.
do Rocket Sheep
Nope,
if you
we'll do Liberty. Too late. Let's see. So, my friends at Liberty Vapor. Let's do this age verification. I am over the age of 18. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, I thought I'd pull Liberty Vapor's website up for this time instead of just talking about what's going on at their site. As we said, they have a pretty comprehensive website here. They have their liquids listed, their mods and APVs. They have a little section on battery safety. They sell replacement coils, rebuildables, starter kits, clearamizers and tanks, and of course all their liquids. One thing that they definitely have an awesome stock of, and let me see if I can get over to it here, is if you are into the Able mods, they are an authorized Able retailer, so they have a lot of Able mods and a lot of the accessories and whatnot that goes with it, the AV and Comp Life stuff. They have under their accessories, stuff like cotton bacon and batteries and chargers and whatever. But let's get over to their liquids and talk a little bit about that. Their Liberty Vapor line is, there's a reason why these guys have been a sponsor with us from the beginning. We have had a lot of sponsors come and go, and we've had some that have been with us for quite a while. Liberty has been with us since our very first show 3 years ago. And I love Ron to death. Great guy. I was glad to see that he was there Monday for the PA Vape Rally in Harrisburg. Ron's very involved in the advocacy thing, which just makes it even better that he sponsors our show. But he does have a fantastic lineup of liquids. A good bit of these I have vaped more than once. Cream Liberté is a creme brulee. I love that vape. He has his take on the Blueberry Crunch cereal, Blueberry Berry and Franklin Berry and what have you. So the different cereal blends. If you are into dragon fruit or lychee, or the combination of the two, both of those vapes are flavors that you really have to have a niche for, especially lychee or lychee. That's one of those flavors you either love it or hate it. There's no in between. But if you like either of those flavors or both of them, the Golden Dragon is fantastic. Little Bean is the coffee and cream. I'm not a coffee fan. I think. Have you tried that one, Wendy? I don't know.
No, I haven't, but I'd like to because I love coffee.
Lychee's an Asian fruit, and it has a very distinct flavor. It's almost a mint to it, but it's not mint. And again, lychee is one of those flavors you either love it or hate it. There's no in between. It's kind of like folks with anise; they either love it or hate it. And guava, yeah, there's just those flavors that there's no in between with them. If you're into trying unique and different flavors, I highly suggest trying it. OJ's Bronco is the orange creamsicle. What's some of their other ones that I really like? The Purple Rain. It's a blueberry and pomegranate. Not a lot of pomegranate vapes out there. And of course, Turning Tricks is their take on the Trick cereal. The YMCB, Your Mom's Cinnamon Bun, is a fantastic cinnamon bun. It used to be my number one, like dessert type flavor. There's been one. It's been sadly downgraded to number 2. I have to say.
Hey, but that's still pretty.
But that's still pretty damn good. You're right.
Considering how many.
If you're a vanilla fan, the Vanilla-Delphia is just a straight up vanilla blend that is really, really good. So that's Liberty Vapor in a nutshell. Like I said, Ron does a really good job with his creations. If you are said person to win, what you will do is you will go to where it says contest winners here, and you will click on the Ohm Field Advantage winner. And you will
Pay your dollar.
You will now see, I've never done this before, Wendy.
Well, because you're not.
Do you have to pick your item first?
No.
Oh, okay.
You pay the dollar and your shipping.
Okay.
And after you've done that, let me explain this very clearly. After you've done that, you send me an email with your flavor and nick, and then I send that to Ron. And Ron fulfills your order. He cross-references it with his website to make sure you paid your dollar and your shipping. And then, as long as everything lines up, out your liquid goes. And I've already seen people that have gotten it within like 3 days, 2 days, which is pretty impressive for a win.
Yeah, he's really good about it. You know.
Yeah.
So, all right. How many? What are we doing? Just one winner, or
One winner.
one winner to rule them all?
I am going to grab chatters. Now remember, you only get captured if you've said something in the last 5 minutes.
Something in the last something time frame.
And I don't expect to see everybody start typing the literal words something in the last 5 minutes. But I'm just going to wait a moment until anybody who wants to type something gets in here, and then I'm going to grab whoever I grab. There's only 33 people watching right now. So. Yeah. So you pay your $1, you email me, I send it to Ron, and poof, it shows up.
Another great thing about Liberty that I don't talk enough about is they have been around a long time. I want to say they've been around 7 years now.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah. So for in this industry, for a vape company to survive that long says a lot. So, if you are not an Eddie Vedder fan, Mike, I could fix that for you
Wow.
by skipping to the next song.
He's a Nickelback fan.
He's a Nickelback fan?
Yes.
Already, I question his taste in music.
He loves Nickelback.
Nobody loves Nickelback.
He does. He told me. Yes,
Have I ever
you
been to
have
that shop? Yes, actually. I've been to their shop multiple times. I think Wendy's only been there once. We went for a cloud comp. So.
Yes, I was. Yes, we did. It was nice. We went to the one in Lansdale.
Nickelback's worse. I think that's what Trump was talking about when he said he wanted to start using torture. Was putting people in a room and letting them listen to Nickelback.
Oh, look who won. That's funny.
Look who won. Let me pull it up. Oh, that is funny.
Is there a person attached to that name?
Yes.
Is it Nitro?
No. I want to say that's
Is it Joe?
Joe or Tiger. I could be wrong.
I mean, Tiger has her own. I mean, Joe does too. I mean, I wonder who's... somebody's chatting under that, right? Or it's a show?
I didn't see anybody in the room chat with that.
Well, if there's... I mean, in order for me to have captured it, I would imagine... Unless it's just always going to be... It'll always populate. Like Nightbot does. I'm going to give it a moment to see if
I can
Vaping
neither
Underground
confirm
claims,
nor deny that.
but assuming they won't, it would be the real Sean. So let's just give it a moment.
I don't see them chatting in a room anywhere.
No one has that name. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
OJ's Bronco is in a glove. That's funny. Huh. Yeah, they must just always be there. Yeah, I didn't notice anything either, because I think that whoever that is has a crown. And I haven't seen any comments come up from them, so let's go with Sean.
The real Sean. The real
Will
Sean.
the real Sean please stand up? Yeah, isn't that weird? It comes up. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about, right? I captured it in my pool. And I was going to delete it, and I thought, it was at the very bottom. What are the odds that they'll actually be at number 1?
Penicali, what's up?
I like how you think there, Mike. Real Sean, would you like a bottle of Liberty for $1 plus shipping?
How real is the real Sean anyway? I don't want to know, Joanne.
He's so real, he calls himself the real Sean, the real Sean.
Yeah. Has the real Sean stood up?
I know he's gonna want it. I hope he takes it. It's a good deal. Liberty's got a lot of options.
Yeah, they do. You know, like I said, you know, they've been around for 7 years for a reason. You know.
Yeah, trust
So-
me. You might think of it being like a local kind of place, but it's really amazing. They have, the bottling, the labeling, the liquid. It's very well made. You won't be disappointed.
Well, while we're waiting for the real Sean to stand up,
There he is.
his chat's way off. Well,
So, Sean, what you're gonna do, assuming you're a yes, which I imagine you are going to go to this exact spot on their site, and you're going to pay your $1 and your shipping, and then you're going to shoot me the winner's email with your flavor and nick, and then I'm going to send that to Ron.
When is ECC in Detroit? When is that going to be? I know last year's was off the hook. That was probably one of the best vape meets of 2016.
Really?
Yeah, and I missed it. That's what sucks.
There's a hurricane in San Fran.
Really?
Wow.
Well, that sucks. San Francisco is one of my favorite cities. I loved living out there. March 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Ooh, March.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll be there or not. I know in March we will be in Atlanta, Hotlanta. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be in ECC.
Time for me to remodel something. Woo.
John, you're 30 minutes from San Francisco. I was stationed out at Mather in Sacramento for a couple years, and I loved it out there, man. Just absolutely loved it.
Fight nice, kids. Ah, too funny. Okay, so we did Liberty. I'm emailing Kenny my sinking ship winner right now.
Albie, I'm not going to Miami. Isn't that the same weekend as Atlanta?
Is it the same or are they back to back?
No, I thought they were the same weekend. I thought that's why Albie said he wasn't going to Miami's, because he was going to Atlanta.
Isn't Miami closer for him?
You're closer to Moffett. Is Moffett still open? I thought they closed that.
Wow, your chat must be way off.
Awful
Sean.
Moffett.
Too funny. Yeah, post links for these events, guys, if you've got them. Sharing is caring. Albie's on the no-fly list.
Okay, Tampa's the same weekend. Oh, okay.
I knew that there was a conflict of some kind. I just couldn't remember what it was.
It's kind of open.
I only
Mather was a great base. I was really surprised they closed that one. So.
Oh boy. So what else is going on?
Albie doesn't have to worry about the no-fly list. He's got the reindeer.
The reindeer don't fly in the off months.
Really?
They only fly in December.
Is that a union thing, or?
Yes. They're resting. You know, it's a strenuous day they got there at Christmas, you know.
All right.
They need to take a break.
So let's go back to Rocket Sheep, seeing how you
Yes.
took me off of that one.
I apologize for distracting you away
That's
from the
okay.
rocket
That's
ships.
quite all right, Wendy. So Rocket Sheep. I did see somebody posted in here that they got the Enterprise earlier.
Yes.
And said that they liked it. Let's see. Let's come up with a year so we can get the hell into this damn website. There we go. 69. That just happens to be the year I was born. So Rocket Sheep consists of a 6 flavored line, and then they have a secondary line that's called the infused line. So we'll talk about each one of those. We'll go to their classic flavors first. Actually, they do. It is on the list now. I just saw they do have a new flavor, and I have yet to get to try this. I have to order this, Wendy. But they have a new flavor called Dark Matter, which is a cross between a donut and a churro, and a funnel cake.
Oh,
That's a lot of dough, Wendy.
that's a lot of carbs.
That's a lot of dough. I have not got to try it. I have seen a lot of people posting up about it and have said it's fantastic. So I can't wait to try that one. Does Rocket Sheep have the good tobacco you talked about? Yes, that's the Enterprise is their tobacco, and we'll go to that. I told you guys. Oops. I told you guys, I'm not a huge tobacco vape fan, but this one just caught me, and I really like it. It's a sweet tobacco and cream. It's. I know they say it's their take on an RY4, but I don't get the RY4 with that at all. I don't really get that caramel with it. For me, it was more of like a vanilla cream with a sweet tobacco. It is probably the only tobacco vape that I would buy and vape on a regular basis. It is absolutely fantastic. The AU I've talked about a lot. That is a lemon bar, shortbread, sugar glaze, delicious, godly vape. If you like lemon bar, it's fantastic. And it's not the lemon of old where you got that either really tart or really sickening sweet. It is very well done. Taurus is their take on the strawberry donut. Very good donut blend. Purple Alien is one of their more popular ones. It's just a straight up vanilla custard with a berry blend. What one have we done? The Cloud Sat. Wow, this is really touchy. The Cloud Sat is their take on the vanilla cream with an apple bread pudding. Just a light cinnamon. I know a lot of folks don't like cinnamon. It's a very light cinnamon in that. And then lastly from this line is the October Sky, which is a banana candy. Just a straight up really good banana flavor. The Infused line. Now, I don't know if the strawberry tea and the peach have been released yet, but basically this is how I describe the Infused line. Back in the day, if you're an older vapor, you remember when you used to buy vapes, they came in 10 and 15 mils. And they were just plain simplistic flavors. You got a vanilla, you got a strawberry, you got a grape, you got a mango. There wasn't a lot of blend to it. It was just straight, plain, straight up in your face flavors. And vaping, the whole entire industry has just grown leaps and bounds from even the 6 years that I've been vaping. And, vape flavors took on this whole persona of their own with the blends and people just creating new and intricate flavors. And some amazing, fantastic flavors have been made. But sometimes it's just nice to go back to the basics, and that's what the Infused line is. It's just taking you back to, this is just a straight-up mango vape. There's nothing else to it. Just straight mango. And I'm not sure, I know Pammy loves mango. I'm not sure if Pammy got to try this one yet. If you have, Pammy, I would really, really love to know what your take on it is. The other infused flavor that is out is the infused watermelon, and again, that's it. Just a straight up watermelon. Remember mixing the decaying flavors to make your own. Yeah, that's pretty much was what you had to do. If you wanted a strawberry watermelon vape, you had to order strawberry and you had to order watermelon and you had to mix them. And sometimes they mix together good, sometimes not so much. Or October Sky tastes like banana runts. Yeah, I guess a little bit. Yeah. It's a banana candy, so yeah, I guess a lot of it. Yeah, you're right. Darth Vader 15 mils used to last you a good long time. Not so much anymore. But basically, that is the Rocket Sheep line in existence. I'm going to find out. I'll have to talk to Kat and find out when the infused tea. I did try that when we were out at Vegas. It was fantastic. Not a tea or coffee vape fan, but it was great. And I forget what the other infused one is. Peach. I'll have to see when those are going to be released. And they might be, because I see they're on the site now. So, yeah, 15 mils used to last for a while. 15 mils last a day. Dude, I go through about 60 mils a day. So, yeah. Oh, easily. Oh my God, yeah. Why don't I hear you on my? Is your mic off?
Because I was coughing.
Oh.
I forgot.
Oh.
Sorry. You were talking so much, so I just muted myself.
Oh, well, okay. Now, what was your question? I'm sorry. Do I really
Is it
vape that much
because
a
you
day?
drip?
Yeah, you do vape a lot more when you drip, but I'm just a heavy vapor to begin with. Like, it's weird because I watch the other shows and I don't see any of the other hosts vape near as much as what I do when I'm doing a show. And I do that off the show too. I vape a lot, so I'm not scared. So what are we doing for Rocket Sheep?
Well, we're going to do 2 winners. I want to ask John, since you're the most recent one, and maybe Joanne, was that a 60 mil that you got? Okay, that's exactly what I was going to ask you, except the other John answered. But that's okay, because either way.
Yeah, she had changed it up.
Yeah, it originally was 20 off a minimum 25 purchase, but we had heard that they just did something a little bit easier. That makes it easier. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have 2 winners. Each gets a 60 mil, and it's like about $5 that you pay after your code. So that's pretty darn good, right? I just want to update my spreadsheet here. $5 60 mil basically is what it amounts to, right? Okay, just so I get it right going forward. All right. Let me bring up randomizer. Remember, I'm only going to grab you if you've been talking. Okay. That's good to know. Mango.
If you want Enterprise, you order 60 of something else and tell them to change the flavor in the comments. Why?
Okay.
Why is that, John?
Is it not?
No, it's on the site. I just pulled it up.
Oh, you know why though? Because I think on the site they only show it as a 30 mil.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but I was just on the website poking around to see.
Okay,
If
well,
it
okay,
was
that makes
30s.
sense then.
Yeah, it makes total sense. Yep. See? Just what I
said this last week, and I'll say it again. It's rare when I can find a line that I can vape every flavor in that line and enjoy every flavor in that line. And it's not, a knock against anybody else's line. Even Infamous, has Bad Santa. I'm not a mint fan. I will occasionally vape it for a few minutes, but I could not vape that on a regular basis because I just don't like mint as a vape. And when I find a line that I can vape every single one of them, without hesitation, I really gravitate towards that. I really like being able to find those kind of lines. And Rocket Sheep is definitely that for me. Every flavor in there I really truly enjoy. So
All right, winners up.
Winners up. Oh, I gotta pull it, don't I?
And this time I deleted Nightbot and Vaping Underground. And myself.
Why'd you delete me?
You weren't in there. You weren't chatting.
Wasn't I?
You were
I
chatting.
suck. I don't even chat on my own show.
Well, you're chatting with your mouth, not your hands. That doesn't count.
I'm like the M&Ms of the M&Ms of VU Live. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
So
I
Joanne
don't even know
Potter,
what that means.
chat with my mouth, not my hands. Melting your
Oh, wait, it's 2 winners.
yes.
It's Joanne and Pammy.
Joanne and Pammy. Well, now I guess Pammy will get to try the
Pammy's
mango.
trying that mango. It's about time. Joanne, what are you saying now? You just
She won last week. Yeah, oh, that's right, she did.
Was it that recent?
I don't know that they have.
They haven't laid that down.
Yeah,
if you wanna
but
piff it,
yeah, that's awesome, Joanne. Thank you.
It's up
So,
to
so
you.
that means Miss Emily wins.
I don't think Emily's tried it. In fact, I thought her. Maybe she has. Yeah.
Penicali,
But a while ago, though.
there actually is a scientific reason why most vapors like watermelon when they first quit smoking, and it's because watermelon is one of the flavors that smokers, when they quit, notice when they start getting their taste buds back and start noticing flavors, watermelon is one of the ones that really stand out first for them.
Yeah, Emily hasn't won Rocket Sheep since before Thanksgiving.
Okay, good, awesome. For me, when I first started vaping, dragon fruit. I don't know what it was about dragon fruit. I could not find enough different dragon fruit vapes. I love dragon fruit.
I
And
think
then
it was just that you were so excited that because you were vaping some really plain Jane stuff.
and then I vaped so much dragon fruit for like a year that I got away from it for the longest time. And then I forget who it was. Somebody of recent that had a flavor out with dragon fruit that one of our sponsors did. Who was it?
Oh, I don't know if it's a current sponsor. You mean one of our former sponsors?
Could have been. But it just
I
brought
can't
back to
remember.
me. Yeah, it brought back to me, how much I used to love doing that. So
Yeah.
buffering. Wow. Just
Nice try, Darth. Well, remember, she's in the hurricane zone. I think she might be buffering because of her.
dragon cranapple. Now, see, that sounds interesting. I'm not much of a banana vape type of guy, but dragon cranapple, I'd be all about up and trying that. That's one of the ones we'll have to order from T-Max there, Wendy.
John stirring up trouble.
What'd John do?
Poor Darth is like, no, I thought if you piffed it went to number 10. And John's like, yeah, it did go to number 10. I'm going to end up getting like 5 winners emails.
Yeah, there you go. So, listen, we got to talk about our Super Bowl show.
What do we have to talk about?
Well, are we going to do our Super Bowl show? Are we going to do our Super Bowl show before or after?
No,
Last year
it's-
we did it after.
It's got to be after because I can't be ready that soon.
Well, not only that, China's on vacation right now, so
And I still need to order stuff for the fantasy football winners.
yeah, I really would like to. We're gonna try if we can get one ordered. Give away one of the Smoant raw boxes. The one that Joe's been showing off, and Donnie B Vaping's got one.
No guarantees.
We're gonna try. We might be able to do that. And then we're gonna talk to our sponsors and see what special deals we can come up with for the Super Bowl show. And of course, I'll talk to Jimmy and Leanne, and maybe we can give away some of the fall in line because we haven't gotten to do that yet. And maybe some of the lowbrow, and maybe some other secret, infamous stuff.
Ooh,
So
secret squirrel.
Chinese New Year means you take a month out. Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah.
Why can't we have that here?
Well,
Here.
be careful what you wish for, man. You might end up getting one.
What?
Like a whole month off of, who knows what's going to happen.
No, I mean, in general, the whole nation just
Oh, no, I know.
take a
what you
month
mean.
off of work. Damn it.
Well, yeah, secret stuff.
So it's Tuesdays going. No, it is not Tuesdays. I don't know why that reverted back to saying Tuesday night. All I did was update the website where the link was.
Yeah, I
And
saw that
some
too.
reason it reverted back to saying the old one where it said Tuesday nights from 8 to 10.
No, that's not what happened. It didn't revert. What happened was you updated our description of our group, and whenever you do that, it posts the update, which I don't think was your intention. You were just updating the website. You didn't notice that it still said Tuesday. so
No,
you
it said Thursday.
Well, now it does.
It did say Thursday.
Oh, you did revise it.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at it today.
I had revised it a while ago.
I didn't know you revised it.
Yeah, I updated it yesterday with the link.
I still need to update our
Yeah.
sponsors list and everything.
So, no, we are here. We're not going anywhere. Thursday nights, 8 to 10. That's it. Damn it. I'm tired of moving.
From 10 to 12.
That's what I said.
You said 8 to 10.
See, it reverted it again.
You're confusing me now.
Thursday
I don't
nights
think you
from
even
10 to
know.
midnight. I did say 8 to 10. I'm
Eastern
sorry.
Standard Time.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so Pammy and Emily, you guys are all set with what you need to do?
Stingray, one of these days, man, I'm going to get into doing the DIY. When I first started with Infamous, Jimmy offered to teach me how to mix. And I said, look, brother, that's your deal. Let me do my thing. I'll sell it. You make it. And I wish I would have taken him up on his offer now, because I really would like to know how to mix my own stuff.
You know, I did a DIY in this glass tonight.
What did
You know-
what concoction did you make over there?
Well, let me tell you, okay, because I hate to use your Diet Pepsi. I used
Go ahead.
the Punch Kool-Aid Squirty, which has no carbs, and water, and caramel vodka. And that tastes surprisingly tasty. And I wish it was stronger. Because I mean, I'd really like to pound another one at midnight, but then I'll be like hungover in the morning. I think I might do it anyway, though, so fuck it.
Wow, we cursed a lot on this show. Normally
I've
we
had
don't
a long
curse.
day.
Yeah, normally we don't curse, and both of us been
That's the first time
carrying
I
on like
cursed this
crazy.
whole show. Dude, I have been
John,
driving.
she's a woman. She's entitled to the flavored vodkas.
It's delicious. I mean, it's vodka. It just has caramel flavoring. It's really good. Yeah, Steve's on a mad mission to try and get as close as he can to the infamous flavors. with his DIY. I'm curious to see how that comes out.
You would have to send them to me and let me try them. I could tell you how close you came.
Yes, touche.
Yeah, Albie, you're
Right,
offended.
his post, he didn't edit his post, but the actual
Albie's
description
offended.
is correct.
For those of you that maybe came into the show a little late, Albie, the guy who sent me this in the mail, is offended.
An empty box, no less, which offended me.
Hey, I just want to make this a public announcement. I neither approve nor condone the cloning of any infamous flavors. All right. In fact, I don't even want to know that you've done it.
You can try. Oh, Jesus. No, Albie, that's not necessary. I'll take a pass on that one because God.
What
only-
is the proper response if somebody sends your wife something like that, Wendy?
Well, I
Do-
guess as long
do-
as it's not a.
Do I thank them or do I get angry with them?
If somebody sent me like a Clona Willy and it, was like, I'd be like, whoa. But yeah, no, Adam and Eve, I believe, offers gift certificates, so there's that. And they come in very inconspicuous packaging.
Should I tell them?
Not that I know that.
Should I tell them your my Adam and Eve
No.
joke for you?
Oh, do you have a joke?
Yeah, the thing I always say about Adam and Eve for you.
No. That's not necessary. Thanks anyway.
Wow, this show just okay. Let's get off of this subject and move right along.
See, we cover more than sports.
Yeah, see, look at that.
Hey,
Where'd Tiger go now?
it's getting hot in here. Jesus. Do you want to do a giveaway? We still have time.
We could, but I'm totally afraid of going into a sponsor after that conversation.
Do we have a show after us now, right?
We do not this week.
Aww.
We do not. I did announce last week that Albie and Tandy would be back this week. They will not be back this week. It will be next week. They had to delay it one more week.
Aww.
So,
Okay,
I
so we
know.
definitely have time.
I know.
Oh,
Xanable.
wait, you know what? I know what we could talk about just for a second.
Thanks for dropping in, brother. Oh,
Last week's pick'em, we competed against each other.
that's right. Who
How
won?
did we do?
I
I don't even know.
Well, why don't you bring up the film and let's see.
Well, there were only 2 games.
That's right.
Okay, so Steelers Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
We both picked the Steelers. I believe they lost.
The Steelers did lose.
And Packers against the Falcons. We both picked the Packers, and I believe they lost as well.
Well, and see, here's the thing. I couldn't pick the Patriots because I don't like the Patriots, and I couldn't put the Falcons because I definitely don't like the Falcons. So I was kind of stuck in those 2 things. So,
and the tiebreaker, since we were 0-0, was which game scored the most points?
okay, well, hold
Or
on.
which team? Which
So,
team?
so the Pittsburgh Patriots score. Patriots 36, Pittsburgh 17, so that's 54 total there. What did you pick?
I picked 48 and you picked 50. So you would be closer.
I
without
won that
going
one.
over.
Okay.
And the Packers Falcons?
Packers Falcons was 44-21, so that is 65.
And I picked 42 and you picked 54.
Okay. And
so
then
I guess you won.
who
Which team scored the most points?
Yeah.
You said it would be Green Bay.
Okay.
And that was correct.
That was not correct.
Yeah, they scored 44 points.
No, Falcons scored 44 points.
I thought you said it was 44-21.
Falcons.
Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah.
Oh. 21-44. Okay, so you were wrong. And I said the Steelers, and obviously I was wrong. But you still won.
Yay
So
me.
it's very interesting.
All right. So now you have to add something to the Super Bowl show. Figure it out.
I will. I have to go shopping.
Oh, did you see what Darth just said?
What?
Do something about that.
Well, that could be true if it hadn't been delivered to the shop. But because it wasn't, I wasn't
No,
there.
well, no. Go down.
What?
He said
What?
something else.
Oh!
I got nothing to say about that. If you want to respond to that, if you
Damn!
want to respond to that, I'll let you respond to it.
I think I just did. Well then, we still have time for giveaway.
So you got nothing in my defense?
I disagree.
Sound a little bit more convincing the next time there, Wendy.
I totally disagree.
Yeah, thanks, Wendy. How about 12 Vapor? We didn't do them last week.
No, we didn't.
All right, so 12 Vapor, as you know, was these guys that came in these amazing cans that were dedicated to the Zodiac, one for each month, and Wendy's going to talk about a couple of them while I go see a man about a small pony.
Oh, you can't do that now. The show ends in 7 freaking minutes. Can't you just hold it? No? Go ahead. I'll talk slowly so you can take your time. Alright, so 12, as you see on the screen, has these wonderful tin cans, and inside them are beautiful glass bottles that I believe are 33 mils that have the same basic labeling. The artwork is very beautiful. Basically, they have the Zodiac, 12 flavors, and a lot of them are like very fruity, delicious. There are 12. The Libra is a caramel with a pie crust and tangerines and vanilla. Sagittarius, which is my sign, which is the best. Are they 20 mils? I thought they were bigger. That's what she said. Huh. Strawberries and green apples and apricot and watermelon and eastern spices, which is amazing. Aquarius is a mojito with a grapes, raspberry, and orange and lemon zest. The Pisces is a tangerine with cream and intricate blends. Capricorn is a strawberry shortcake with whipped cream and a custard finish. And Scorpio is a sugary, zesty lemon with a complex exhale, like a baked lemon pie. Yeah, right? Well, they didn't change their name, but they do have another line, and that is the Culture line, which is 3 flavors, which Jay will tell you about.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so where are we at? Culture?
Yeah.
The Culture line consists of Wild, Heaven, and Tagged. Heaven is a shortbread cookie with caramel and a splash of milk. The Culture is a baked apple cider donut with spiced apples and cinnamon sugar. And the Wild is a sweet Georgia peach and apricot with a mix of Greek yogurt. And
they have another line, right? The bottles that look like little beer bottles.
they do. But actually, I was going to bring up their website here.
Yep, I just
If you
brought
give
it
me
up.
just
It's
a
Demand
minute.
Vape.
Hold on. You get way ahead of me here, woman. So yes, I am over 18. Their last line is the microbrew vapor, and we'll bring that up here. That consists of three different flavors. It is the Grumpy Old Bastard, named after my buddy Albie. The One-Eyed Turtle. I'll let you figure out what that's named after. And the Lonely Comet. The Grumpy Old Bastard, the flavor profile on that is a... Bear with me here. A decadent butterscotch caramel cream. The... Wow, you can't just go back on this, huh? That kind of sucks. The One-Eyed Turtle is a soft pretzel dough with a crumbled graham cracker and brown sugar. And lastly, out of the microbrew line, and these are 50 mils, by the way. And somebody did ask about the 12 vapor line. It is, yes, 20 mils. The Lonely Comet is a parfait of crunchy nuts, fruits, and cream. But the thing with 12 Vapor and Demand is they have a unique giveaway that we get to do. And that giveaway actually is, Wendy.
The giveaway is a code for 40% off anything on the site, including hardware.
So, as you can see up here, you know, they do sell accessories and atomizers and batteries and kits and liquids and mods and RDAs. And then they do have various other... Oh, no, you can just bring those up by the brand. But if you go into, like, the mods, you know, they have a pretty vast array of mods. Everything from, like, the Nuggets to... they have some Aspire stuff. They have the H Cigar V175. They have the Limitless mods. You know, to get 40% off on a mod is a pretty damn good deal.
Yeah, take advantage of that.
For
That's a good giveaway.
yeah, for their the atomizers, they have quite a few different tanks and coils for their RDAs. They do have quite a nice size selection for RDAs. They have the Limitless RDAs, the Moonshot, which, by the way, I love the Moonshot. I think the flavor in that thing's fantastic. They have the Goon, 45% off of a Goon. That's a pretty damn good freaking deal, actually. I should get that, Wendy. Damn it. But yeah, so that's what the big deal is with 12 Vapor and.
Right, it could be on any of their liquids, including how big is the beer bottle-y looking ones?
They're 50 mils.
50 mils.
Yeah. That's what
and-
I was looking for the picture.
And the hardware, I mean, you know.
I was trying to figure out what 50% off of that Goon was disturbed. Or 40%. I keep saying 50.
40 is still a big deal. And like I said, you can use it for anything on the site, including hardware. Winners pay shipping and handling, and US only, please. So I am going to capture chatters in a moment. Right now, there's a pretty sizable group of
Actually,
people.
I haven't talked a lot about the microbrew line. It is a good line. I really do like the Grumpy Old Bastard in that. You know, my only ding on this line, to be honest with you, is these bottles. Because, just to show you here, if I can... That is the dripper for this thing. It's monstrosity. It's huge.
A monstrosity?
Yeah.
It's very big.
That's the only ding, honestly, that I have on this line. Is
Well, it's
just,
a big, tall bottle.
yeah.
so
I don't like how the bottles are done up.
It has to reach. It's kind of novel, though.
It is novel. You're right, and that's the thing that's kind of been one of the themes with 12 Vapor all along is they do have unique packaging. And they do
I
have
think it makes them stand out.
it does, they do have quite a few good flavors. There were a lot of flavors in the 12 line that I did like. There were some that just weren't up my alley. With the microbrew, all three of these are good vapes, but the Grumpy Old Bastard, the butterscotch and caramel cream is just really, really good. And that, and Albie's a grumpy old bastard, so that,
It's his namesake.
kind of plays into it. So, how many of these are we giving away?
That's to be determined.
Okay. Well, why don't you
Right
draw
now,
a list?
I'm deleting Nightbot and myself.
Hold all. You are absolutely 100% dead on with that statement. Just in my personal experience, just from talking to vape shops across the country, 60 mils is kind of where everybody has moved to.
Yeah.
In fact, Infamous dropped our 120. We don't have 120s anymore. We dropped our 120s, and we do still offer 30s in the Infamous line and 60s, but the rest of our line are just strictly 60s.
Yeah, I rarely see 15s anywhere anymore.
Yeah, so.
All right. Let's start with 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. Did you draw it?
Yeah,
Well, I'm just slow like
you
that.
are.
Let me bring it back up. And let me, Wait, I still have the same one. No, I don't. Never mind. Ignore that. Alright, so our winners are... This really sucks having to do this way, Wendy.
Okay, what can I tell you?
So it's 3. So it's Darth Vapor, Joanne Potter, and John M. You each have won a 40% off code for the Demand Vape site, which includes their liquid lines, and their mods, and their addies, and their tanks, and anything else.
Yep. John is piffing, so that goes to Debbie.
I have no idea what those numbers were for, Joanne.
What numbers?
Or Penicali. I just ignore it. The numbers everybody was typing.
Joanne's a yes.
I see what you did there, Darth Vapor. You're right. That covers the VA tax.
Touche.
Yeah. Look, anytime you get 40% off, that's an excellent freaking code, So, me personally, I would use it to buy a mod.
Yeah, because
40% off a mod is...
They're the only sponsor we have that we have a hardware discount with. And I remember when we worked out the details of giveaways, when he said anything on the site, including hardware, I'm like, huh? I'm like, are you sure?
Thanks, T-Ball, for jumping on, brother. Darth is lagging bad. Is a lot of people lagging? I see a couple people complaining about it.
I don't think it's us though. I mean, we're not.
No,
dropping any frames,
it's
right?
most definitely YouTube.
Oh, it's YouTube.
It's been an issue since Mod Envy last week.
Well, I wonder if that's why
Mod
we're
Envy was bad with it.
It was already due, I think.
When is the 40% PA tax due?
Or was there an extension?
I'm not sure which part you're talking about. If you're talking about the floor tax, that was due December 29th. The 40% on wholesale purchases is due the 20th of the following month. So everything you buy in January is due the 20th of February, and so on and so on.
Wow. All right. Well, you guys just shoot me an email with your screen name, real name, and that you won the... You could call it Culture, you could call it 12. I'll know what you mean.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's been an issue. I wish we had a better option. We've explored a lot of options out there, and just doesn't seem to be anything really that can handle the type of traffic that we get, and I don't know. I'm sorry you guys are experiencing so much lag, and I'm watching it on my end, and it seems very smooth, but everybody there was a lot of people saying they could see Mod Envy with no problem on Saturday, and I've got a great computer, and I was having so much issues. Yeah, Mod Envy ended up streaming over on Facebook as well, and the Facebook feed was beautiful. Maybe we'll try that next week. We'll simulcast on our group, Wendy. So yeah, I like YouTube normally as well. It's been an issue this past week for a lot of shows, and it's not just us. I've seen some other live YouTube things outside of our channel that were having issues. So
Yeah.
Mod Envy tried everything they could do to fix it, including letting nitro casts, dropping down the quality of the cast, dropping down the feed rate of the cast, everything. Just nothing seemed to help. So, but yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll simulcast on our group.
We could try.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Is it midnight already?
It's after midnight.
No kidding. How'd
I know
that
what he's
happen?
gonna say. I know what he's gonna say. I knew it.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Should we end the show, or would you like to do something else?
No. Time for bed.
Time for bed?
Yes. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Oh, don't be sad. You want to keep
It's
going?
alright.
You can keep going by yourself.
It's okay. No, we had dinner already early. We stopped at 8 before we came home.
That's right.
So, all right. So, listen, we're going to get out of here. And the Pro Bowl's this weekend. I didn't even talk about it because it's the Pro Bowl and it always sucks. What they need to do with the Pro Bowl is the same thing that baseball does. The winner gets the home field advantage. They should do that. They should do that with the Pro Bowl. Is the winner of the Pro Bowl, if it's AFC or NFC, because I guess they're going back to that this year instead of this draft thing that they've done the last few years, which completely sucked. The AFC or NFC, whichever conference wins the coin toss automatically. They get pick to start out the receive or kick off. I think something like that. Make there some stakes to the game that would play into the Super Bowl. So
It's an interesting perspective.
yeah. But,
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right. So once again, thank you guys for joining us. I hope everybody had a good time, and we will see you guys next Thursday.
That's right.
Don't forget. I hope Miss Three Dog. I haven't talked to Three Dog. Has anybody spoke with her? Is she feeling any better? I know her show is supposed to be tomorrow night. She had to cancel last week because she was sick. So
Hopefully by now she's
hopefully
better.
I did hit her up, but I never heard back from her today. So hopefully she'll be on tomorrow night. Saturday night, of course, is Mod Envy and Anti-Ice Joe. Prior to that, and Sunday is a whole array of shows, including Higgy and Val, and lots of shows over the next 3 days. So make sure you guys check it out. Make sure if you haven't hit the subscribe button that you do, so you know when we're on. And other than that, as always, peace, love, and who dat? Got anything, Wendy?
Nope.
No. You just want to go.
What you said.
Wow.
I love everyone.
All right. How do you get what?
And they know it. How do you get what?
I don't know.
I don't know
This
either.
is how do you get it?
The pronoun it is the question.
I don't know. Maybe he'll answer. And tell us what he meant. And then we can go. We can't leave him hanging, Wendy.
It'd be funny, like, we're just sitting here waiting for the rest of the question. How do we get it? What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
still here.
I'm still confused.
I don't know.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.